Turning now to the latest from Uvalde. This afternoon, 5 DPS troopers are being investigated for their actions the day of the Uvalde school shooting.
The State Inspector General's office is handling that formal investigation. Anayeli Ruiz joins us live from Uvalde with that story. Anayeli.
Hey guys, it's something these families have been requesting for months, and finally, after the first day of school, the news that they have been waiting for all summer, an investigation into the response of some of those officers on that terrible day.
It's long overdue.
That is how families in Uvalde feel now that 5 DPS officers are being investigated by the Office of the Inspector General for their actions to the Uvalde shooting.
You gave him more time to live than what you gave the children. And that's what bothers me the most.
According to DPS, in July they formed an internal committee to review the department's response to the massacre and now referred them over for a formal investigation.
I sit there and I think about the children as they're slowly seeing each other pass away.
But the inaction of the officers not just affecting those who have died, but also many of the kids here in the community.
He is scared of the police.
Careful. Tina's kids deciding not to attend school because they just don't feel safe, especially her autistic son.
When he sees an officer, he gets underneath my armpit and he hides behind me and he gets really close to me and he starts shaking. You could just feel his little body tremble.
He was my closest friend on the bus.
And now all these families want is justice.
They just didn't do their job. And if you didn't do your job, it requires a termination. Nothing less than that.
But not just for those 5 DPS officers.
We need to focus on Sheriff Nolasco. I think we need to focus on Border Patrol as well. Any agency, in Texas Rangers, any agency, anybody that was in that hallway that was negligent.
Well, 2 of those officers have been put on paid leave. 3 other officers are still on duty. Now, this investigation will determine if there was any kind of violation to policy or training, and they'll also determine what kind of disciplinary action will be taken, if any. There is no time limit on this investigation. Reporting live in Uvalde, Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
Hopefully, eventually, it'll lead to some answers. Thank you so much, Anayeli. You know, we've been staying on top of the investigation, and we have updates on air and online. Just head to khou.com/Uvalde to follow the latest on the school shooting investigation and more on what comes from Uvalde.